Alright, today I'm going to be showing you how to achieve the double exposure effect in Photoshop. So the first thing you're going to want to do is open up your main photo of your subject. I just have a picture of my friend here I took. And you're going to want to make a quick selection using the quick selection tool right here. Start by dragging over your subject. It's okay if it goes over what you want to cut out, because you can go back and trim it up a bit. So I just want to get all the designs in his shirt, and then holding down Alt, you can start to kind of cut away what you don't want. This would be easier if the background or the wall he's standing behind was maybe white or a lighter color, but it's brown, so I'll do what I can. So just getting some of these details in the shirt, and maybe the chin here. Just holding down Alt again. And just a few more little cuts here. Alright, that should be good. Just want to add a feather here quickly of 0.5 pixels. And then hit Command J to duplicate that, and you can just delete that background layer, leaving you with that. Alright, so now we want to desaturate this image. So I just go up to Image, Adjustments, Hue and Saturation, and drag the saturation all the way down. Make it black and white. And now you can crop your image to get it so just what you want to add the effect to with the double exposure when we add that. So I just want it to be mainly his head and maybe a little bit of his shoulder, so I'll add some of that down there. Okay, that should be good. Hit this check mark to commit to that. Now you want to add a background to it, so I'm going to go to solid color, add that, and I'm just going to make it white for now. Drag that down beneath. Okay, now we can add our background or our exposure photo. So I just have it open in another tab here. Oops. There it is. So I'm just going to drag that in. If it lets me, there we go. Okay. And drag that above your other layer. Okay, so now we can take the opacity down a little bit on this layer so we can see where we want the image to be exposing. So I like having that little ship right there, kind of right around his neck, and yeah, that should be good for that. So we can drag the opacity back up here, select this layer right here, actually command click it to make that little cutout, and now we'll click on this layer, and that will make a little vector mask of that layer right there. So now what we want to do is Alt drag up another layer of our subject and change the blending mode to lighten. And although it looks cool already, we're going to drag the opacity down again to where we can barely see it. That should be good. And create another vector mask here. Now what we want to do is just grab the paintbrush, make sure our foreground color is black, because we're essentially going to be painting in elements of this layer. So I don't really want the details of his face right here, so I'll just quickly paint those in a bit. And now make sure you have this layer selected right here, and paint in just a little bit of the face there. And that should almost be enough, maybe one more. Yeah, that'll do it for that. Now go down to your main solid color layer, and I like to just grab the dropper, make it somewhat close to the color of the water here. That should be good. Now go up back to the top and add one more solid color layer. And I like to make it just a light, almost neon blue here. And change that. Okay, and Final step, change that to soft light, and you get the final product of the double exposure effect. Thanks for watching.